Okay, my name is Camille Alexander, and this webinar is called Building Your Online Income Dream. I wanted to do this webinar for a lot of people who are considering working online. And you have a lot of questions, and some of you might have already signed up for an opportunity or, have just heard a lot about people making money online, and you're wondering, okay, what's this about? What's this going to take? And, what does this require? Okay, and I wanted to do this webinar just so you'll know exactly what this is all about. Okay, so first I'll start with myself and who I am. My name is Camille Alexander. I'm the CEO and founder of Internet Biz Mommy, Inc. I'm a graduate of Eastern Michigan University. I'm a professional writer and the owner of Brown Fox Publishing. I've had 19 years in retail and direct sales experience. I'm the owner of an online boutique called Brown Fox Collections. I've worked in corporate America for 10 years, maybe over 10 years. I'm a wife and mom of 5 from Detroit, Michigan. I'm also an internet marketer, a trainer, and a life coach. And so what I'm doing now is hosting webinars and trainings for people who desire a higher income. And for whatever reasons, they want to be at home or, they just want more flexibility and want more freedom. But I understand that before you can do this, you have questions and you want to know, hey, what is this about? What's it going to take to do this? And some of you might feel like, hey, I don't think this kind of thing is real, or I don't know if this is for me. So this webinar is just designed to give you some tips and pointers and maybe even some motivation for some of you who have already decided that this is what you want to do, but you just need that extra push. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is stop doubting and start dreaming. If you don't make the time to work on creating the life you want, you're going to be forced to spend a lot of time dealing with a life you don't. And what I mean by that is, and this quote is stop doubting and start dreaming, is that a lot of times, we have these plans of grandeur. Of course we want to, have a better home. We want to have a better car. There's a certain kind of lifestyle we want to live, but doubt gets in the way. And no matter what you choose to do, whether it's an online business or a brick and mortar business or, what have you, becoming an entrepreneur takes time. It takes patience. It takes an investment, not just money, but also, it's sacrificing. It's hard work. It's, at times staying up late at night. Just a whole range of things that, you're going to need to do this. And even with online marketing and internet marketing, there's a certain amount of, investment that you're going to have to put into making your business work online. It's a very rewarding experience to be in the comfort of your own home and be able to make money, but the money just doesn't come. There are certain things that you will need to set up and things that you'll have to do in order to make this happen. Okay, and so that's a lot of what online, or when you earn an income online, that is a lot of what you'll be experiencing, and the thrill and excitement of setting up your own business. Making it work and also reaping the benefits and seeing the results of your hard work is, the most rewarding. So a lot of people say, hey, I do want to do this, but there's a but at the end of I want to do this, and then, there's a but. And I just want to, encourage you that the more you doubt, the further you take yourself back. I've always myself had pretty big, dreams as far as, what I wanted to do and, where I wanted to live and what kind of home I wanted to have and what I wanted to drive. I just always had these visions ever since, I was a little girl. I had these visions of, something great. And so I know a lot of times fear gets in our way and doubt gets in our way, but on the other side of fear is everything that, we want in life. And if we don't take time to create the life we want, we're going to spend, again, a lot of time dealing with a life that we don't want. And I know for me, I've been in corporate America a long time, and getting up, every morning to, go to work, for a while it was rewarding. It really was. I kept thinking to myself, I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I have a good job, I'm in corporate America. Who wouldn't want this, And it wasn't until my last child was born, he was born 2 months premature, that my mind started to shift. Okay, my mind started to shift because I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to have to go back to work. I've had a child who's premature. I was on bed rest up until I had him, and it was just emotionally draining. And then to think about having to go back to work after he was born was really the turning point for me. And so something in me started to stir. And so when the opportunity came for me and my husband to, work online, it was like the perfect thing, and doors started to open up for us. And this is when me and my husband began to talk and say, hey, this is what we have been waiting for. This is what, we need to do all the things that we say we want to do and have the freedom and flexibility. I did end up going back to work after I had my son, about 6 months after, actually, and I felt so guilty. I didn't feel that charge that I once felt when I first started corporate America. We have 5 children, at this point. And so I just didn't have the same fire for getting up and going into the office and, doing power meetings and things like that. My priorities and my focus started to shift, And so when my husband and I were introduced to an online opportunity, it was just by, okay, let's try this. And then we felt like, hey, we're on to something. And so after that, it clicked. And I made up my mind that this is what I wanted to do in order to be home with my family. There's nothing like, having a child and then being faced with, going back to work and wondering, is he going to be okay? Who are you going to leave him with? It was just so, it was such a blessing that, my husband was able to stay home with him because we worked opposite shifts, and I didn't have to leave him with, a daycare or a stranger or what have you. So, in order to do this business, you're going to need a lot of self-confidence. You're going to have to be fearless, And so the more you doubt yourself, you're going to take yourself away from a very wonderful opportunity, okay? So next is, I love this quote. It says, always do what you're afraid to do. And I really had to focus in on this quote because who wants to do what they're afraid to do? But it makes so much sense. A lot of times when we're searching for an opportunity, a business opportunity that's right for us, we ask a lot of questions. And so what I mean by ask questions but not too many, I say that because sometimes we can ask too many questions. We want to know everything up front before we do something, and that could be a good thing and that could be, a bad thing. And when you're searching for an online opportunity, it is definitely, okay to ask questions. But the more questions you ask and the deeper you get and the more research you try and do, you'll find that it's just best to go ahead and dive in and say, okay, let me try this thing and see how it works out. Mapping everything out and knowing all the answers before you get started, it's only going to, make you want to ask more questions and, do more research. And then do your research, but don't kill the dream. you can do research. Finding the perfect online opportunity for what's right for you. I know for me, I'm in direct sales. I've always liked retail. I've always liked selling things. And so it just clicks for me. But some people might have to do research before they, make an informed decision. And I totally understand that. But at the same time, you can research so much. And I've done this before. I've got on the internet and researched a topic until I've just talked myself out of something completely. And this is what you don't want to do. Do your research, but don't kill the dream. Okay? By the time you finish researching everything, there's pros and cons to everything. I remember just looking for, some opportunities and looking online and reading the good reviews and the bad reviews, because I'm feeling like, okay, if I do the pros and the cons, if I listen to the negative stuff too, then, I'll have a full picture. Well, no, what the negative stuff does is just kind of back you out of, what it is that you truly, want to do in your heart. And so know that whatever opportunity that you choose online, there's going to be, pros and there's going to be cons to it. There's going to be people who are going to do a review on that particular opportunity, and they're going to say, oh, that didn't work. It was horrible. I had a horrible experience or whatever. But the encouragement is this: try something, for yourself. Everybody, has an opinion, and what the best thing to do is just jump in there and you try it for yourself, instead of, researching and then you see all of this stuff and then you're like, okay, I don't want to do it anymore. So my advice is, to do your research, but don't kill the dream. Be the trailblazer. I used to do this as well. When I went online searching for something, searching for an answer for something, and if I didn't see it out there, I said, well, nobody's doing this, so I'm not going to do it. But that is totally the wrong mindset. Be the trailblazer. If there is something out there, if there's an opportunity out there, and it's just getting off the ground, but you see that it's right for you, don't worry if millions of people aren't doing it yet. Be the trailblazer. Just because it hasn't been done yet does not mean that it's a bad idea or that it can't happen and you can't be successful at it. Okay? So next is prioritize for your purpose. Plan, prioritize, and push forward. It's very, very hard when you are trying to start up an online business and you don't have a plan. You need an action plan, okay? So once you find the opportunity that is right for you and that you want to go ahead and try it and get it off the ground, you have to plan. You have to figure out, what tools you need, the time that you want to spend on this business, how you're going to work this business. There's so many facets to, working online is wonderful, but you have to have some kind of plan as to how you're going to work it, simply because when you do an opportunity from home, it's so easy to get distracted. You have to stay focused because you're working from home. You're comfortable. You can lay in the bed in your PJs and you can have your laptop in the bed with you, but you have to treat your business like a business. Even though you're working from home, you have to prioritize for your purpose. Even getting started in online marketing, I've even made the mistake of, okay, I'm working from home, so I can just go about my day all willy-nilly, which is totally the wrong attitude to have. Just because you work at home doesn't mean you don't have to put forth that effort, that extra effort. Yes, you are working from your home office or the comfort of your couch or, whatever, but you have to have a plan. You have to prioritize things. As for me, me being a mom and, having 5 children running around, I have to plan my day, even if I'm working from home, but there is, breakfast to be made, there's lunch to be made, diapers and, baths kids have to take the bath. So I have to make sure that I prioritize, what I'm doing for that day in accordance with my family and also my business. I have to cook dinner. I have to get the kids ready for their baths and school the next morning. And so I have to make sure that the time that I spend on my business is, just that. I have to make sure, and this is the same thing, you're going to have to make sure that you prioritize for your purpose, because what will happen is time will get away from you and you will just not do what it is that you set out to do for that day. So just make sure you plan, you prioritize, and push forward. There are some days where you are going to want to sit around and Google and Facebook and, whatever, but, with this type of business and you working online, you are going to have to push forward. You're going to have to push through the distractions. You're going to have to set a goal, and you're going to have to plan and prioritize how you want things to go in your business, because the amount of money that you make is directly proportional to what you're doing each week for your business. So if you're not making any money, you're going to have to step up, on your business. And so plan, prioritize, and push forward. Okay. Who or what is inspiring you right now? Is it family? If it's money, living conditions, your health, or other circumstances? I know for me, what's inspiring me right now is my husband and my children. As I said before, I had a child that was premature, and I was, had to go back to work after 6 months. Didn't want to do that. Just having 5 children, and having a smaller house, as we, had more children, our house got smaller, our space got smaller. And so, what's inspiring me right now is the fact that I want to be here for my family. I want to be home for my family. And also, me and my husband, we want to have a large home for our family. We have a very large family. Also, people come over and, just different things. And so we want to have the space to accommodate them. So what's inspiring me right now and to push forward in my business is the fact that, we have children, who need us. And so that is a top priority for me. So whatever is inspiring you right now, family, money, you want a bigger house or, a better car or, for health reasons. Some people might be disabled. A lot of people start online businesses from home because they aren't able to go out into the workplace, or, get back and forward to work, and they don't want to live on disability because that is not enough money. So, they want to start an online business, which is great if you are, disabled and, you might be confined to home or limited in your physical abilities. An online business would be perfect. So health reasons might be another reason why you want to build your online dream, your online income dream. So think about who or what is inspiring you right now. I know that I'm just driven when it comes to, my husband and my children and thinking about their lives. By us having 5 children, that's college education, tuition, things we're going to have to pay. So right now we are setting ourselves up for, the ultimate success. And that's not just a car and a larger house. That's being comfortable to where our children can come to us and get what they need and not, and us not be strapped for cash. And, I don't want my children to be in student loan debt. When it's time for them to go to college, me and my husband want to be able to write that check and not have them have to take out a bunch of loans and then they're in debt and, so many things. We don't want them to have to worry about that. So, that is, what is inspiring, me right now is the fact that I want, my family to be financially stable and comfortable. Material things are not, the driving force. Time with my family and being able to create the life that we want, which does not necessarily have to be material things, but it's just about being comfortable and not having to, worry about anything. And there may be other circumstances for you, and whatever it is, building your online income dream is something that you have to start taking seriously right now, because what's going to happen is you're going to be faced with who and what's inspiring you. And again, as I said, I face my little ones every day. And so looking at them, every day I'm inspired, looking at them, they're my why. They're the reasons why, I do this. So think about who or what is inspiring you right now. Your attitude determines your direction. Okay, when you are, working online, it involves a lot of attraction marketing, okay? And when I say attraction marketing, that means you're branding yourself. You're attracting people to you, not necessarily your business, because when people like you, they will definitely buy what you're selling. So your attitude determines your direction. I have worked with all kinds of people, all walks of life, and I have seen people succeed, and I have seen people fail because of their attitude. And I don't know about you, but there is something to be said for working with someone who has an excited demeanor and a positive attitude. I just personally feel like your attitude is what sticks out to people. So if you are looking to build this income online, you're going to have to do a lot of attraction marketing, which is you're going to have to brand yourself and attract people to you and not necessarily, your business. And your attitude is going to determine, your direction, okay? And so when you are thinking about making money online, just make sure that you ask yourself, do I have, the patience for this? Do I have the people skills for this? Am I going to be able to answer, my customers' questions and be able to motivate and inspire them? And that's what you're going to need in order for them to spend money with you, because I don't know about you, but it's just the same as me going into Macy's or, Bloomingdale's or someplace, and I go in and I need help at the counter, and then the young lady comes to me and she's willing to show me what's on sale over the week or whatever I'm looking for, and she's all bubbly and happy, versus going somewhere and, you're asking for help and the person behind the counter is all dry and, oh, well, here you go. Let me know when you're ready, or, they walk off and, to go do something else, or they might just stand there and they don't give you that positive attitude. And so you don't want to spend your money with them. I know for me, I like to yib-yab. I like to talk. And so whenever I go shopping and whoever's bringing me up, I strike up a conversation. I might laugh, we might talk or whatever. And so I'm more apt to come back to that person because of their attitude. If I have a negative experience, I'm not going to want to spend my money with the person. So this is the same thing, with your online business. You have to develop an attitude, a positive attitude, and you have to have one to do this business, because you're going to be attracting people to you, and you need to attract people to you in order for them to spend, money with you. And so if you're not helpful or insightful, or, you just have a bad tone, nobody's going to want to spend money with you. And then, your online reputation, is going to be ruined. So, you don't want to do that. So your attitude determines your direction. Okay. Lastly, you must build relationships in order to build your dream. Um, Online marketing is all about relationship building. Even though you can't see, most of the time you may never meet the people that are your customers. And you're starting your business, and you are putting your ads out there, however it is that you're choosing to market your business online, whether it be from pictures, Instagram, Twitter, social media, Facebook, whatever it is that you see fit for your business, you're building relationships. And so this is an absolute must. You must build relationships in order to build your dream. A lot of people think that online marketing or internet marketing is, a get-rich-quick scheme, and it's all magical, and you just make something happen, and people start, throwing, sending you money, or paying, for paying for things with their credit card, and you're getting paid or whatever it is. And so what happens is people get, I want to say, people start to fall off and say, oh, well, this is going to take too much work, or this is going to take too much. So I don't think this is for me. This is not going to work for me. Internet marketing is work. It takes work, but you have to find an opportunity that you're excited about. You have to have the right attitude. You have to want to build relationships. The money is very lucrative. It is very good, but this is not for everybody. So when you are deciding to build your online income dream, just keep these things in mind, that there is an art form to this, and this isn't for everybody. Everybody doesn't want to do internet marketing, affiliate marketing, or attraction marketing. People think that online marketing is just, money out of the sky, or, is this real? People really feel like, hey, can you really, really make money with this? And yes, you can, but there are steps and levels to earning 6 and 7 figures via the internet, and a lot of it is just what I have explained on this call tonight. Is you have to have the right attitude. You have to build relationships with people. You have to know how to market. Okay, and so I don't discourage anybody, on this call tonight. What I want to do is make sure that you know what this is going to take. And this is, I promise you, it's fun, it's exciting, meeting different people. I'm a people person. And whether that's in person or online, and I know that this was for me. I know that this was for me because, I've done mentoring and training and coaching before, and so this was like the opportunity of a lifetime for me and my husband, because we love this. This is, how we choose to earn an income. This is what we feel like is going to make, our dreams come true. And so I don't discourage anybody from building your online income dream. I want to be straight with you about what it takes and what it is that you are going to have to do. And it takes a lot of faith. You can't have fear. You have to keep pushing despite any challenges. You have to invest. And that's a whole nother training within itself. Investing in yourself and investing in your business. I have gotten so many calls and emails or notes from Facebook or what have you of people telling me, yes, I'd like to work from home and build my dream or this or that, but I don't want to shell out, any money. And I just, that closed-mindedness can't work when you're trying to build a dream. in any business, wherever you build it, online, offline, on an island, you are going to need money to invest. Me and my husband, we have invested in our business. We've invested in our training. We have invested in ourselves to become better people so that we can become better mentors and better coaches to our customers. And so there just isn't a way to make 6 or 7 figures without investing in yourself. A part of this is becoming a better person and reflecting that to your customers, and in turn, they will want to spend money with you. There is nothing like excellent customer service. I've been in customer service all of my life. In my teenage years, I've been in customer service all of my life, and I have always enjoyed dealing with people and making people feel good about themselves and about what they're purchasing. I have never gotten a complaint as far as bad customer service because this is just something that I love to do. And so you have to invest in yourself and to be able to do this. So this is what I wanted to discuss tonight is building your online income dream is the most exciting adventure, you can probably ever, or one of the most exciting adventures that you will probably ever experience. I mean, seeing your income grow, seeing your business grow, helping other people become better, and doing it all from home, if you incorporate the things that I've said tonight as far as prioritizing and planning, figuring out who you are and what it is that you want to do and what opportunity is best for you. There are so many online opportunities out here that I'm sure every single person, listening to this can find. There's just so many things. There's health companies, there's direct selling companies, things that cater to your niche and what you feel like you're good at. And what I implore you to do is do your research again, find out what's right for you, find out what online opportunity is right for you, and go out and make it happen. Don't overthink things because overthinking kills your happiness. When you overanalyze, you take things to the extreme, and you end up talking yourself out of a paycheck. And when I say paycheck, I mean you talk yourself out of making a great income online. Figuring out why you want to do this is very, very important because if you want to sign up for an opportunity today and get paid on Friday because your mortgage is due on Saturday, I would not advise you to do that and get started in this business. But if you are looking to build long-term wealth, if you are looking to build residual income over time that's going to pay you for the next 20 or 30 years, if you are looking to spend more time with your family and raise your children and not have a daycare raise them, and when I say that, my children have been in daycare before, but there's nothing like, being home with them and seeing their first steps and different things like that. If that is the kind of life that, you desire, and if that is your why, then, I'm willing to work with you and help you build your online income dream, okay? Partner with me at onlineincomeDreamBuilders.com. If you have any questions or if you have any opportunities that you've researched and, you're like, hey, you need some advice, that's totally fine as well. You can email me at internetbizmommy@gmail.com, and I will flash that up on the screen again so that you are able to see. My email is internetbizmommy@gmail.com, and also you can find me on Facebook under Camille Creative Soul Alexander. And so lastly, my encouragement for, you, if you are wanting to build your online income dream, I advise you to just start today. Don't even wait, to, think about it some more, or maybe I'll wait till after the first of the year. Okay. My advice is find your opportunity, go ahead and get started. And also, I will be having another webinar and another audio for you guys. I'm recording one on network and internet marketing and the 5 things that it can do for you. And so I think that you'll, enjoy this one. But that is all I have for you guys tonight. I just wanted to, record this to let you know what you need in order to build your online income dream. And again, I'm having another webinar on the 5 things that an internet marketing and a network marketing opportunity can do for you. Hope you'll tune in for that. And again, if you have any questions, you can email me at internetbizmommy@gmail.com. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye.